Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Pipedrive person on Paperform submission. So here, as a sales manager of a real estate agency, I am using Pipedrive to manage all my leads as a CRM. And also to collect the leads, I have created a special inquiry form with the help of Paperform. I have attached that form on my website. And my objective is that as soon as an interested client is going to visit my website, they are going to submit their details with the help of this form submission. Automatically, that person should be added in my Pipedrive account. Now, to automate this entire process, we are not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. We will simply set up a connection between Paperform and Pipedrive, and that we are going to do with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business, for that let me take you all towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I am going to show you step by step that how we can automatically create Pipedrive person whenever Paperform will be submitted. So here, as a salesperson of a real estate agency, I have created a special inquiry form for my customers, clients and leads with the help of Paperform. I have attached this form directly on my website. And now my objective is that every time a new customer, a new client or a lead is going to visit my website for their type of properties in which they are interested, they are going to submit their details by this Paperform. Automatically, that person should be added in my CRM. That is Pipedrive. Okay. Definitely doing it manually is going to take a lot of time. So automation is really helpful for our business. So let's get started. To create this automation, we will have to set up the connection between Paperform and Pipedrive. And that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect helps us to build the connection between our work applications without any coding or any programming effortlessly to automate all our daily repetitive tasks. Now, this is the home page of Pabbly Connect where we can reach by tapping the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm going to click on sign in directly. But before that, you can see that we are having a year-end sale on Pabbly Connect. So it is a limited time deal. If you want, you can just quickly grab it. Okay. Now, after clicking on sign in, over here we are on all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders over here like this. Okay. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Create Pipedrive person on Paperform submission. After giving the name to my workflow, then I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here which I have created for different kind of workflows. The workflow which I am going to create currently is related to my lead management. So automations for lead management will be my specific folder. In the similar manner, for different kind of workflows, for lead management, automate messaging, social media automations, etc. You can create separate folders on the dashboard and then you can select this specific folder in which you want to save the workflow. Okay. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows, trigger and actions. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose my objective is that as soon as I'm going to receive a new form submission through Paperform by a new client, then I want to add that person who has submitted that form as a lead or as a person in Pipedrive. Okay. So for that, I'll have to take Paperform in trigger and Pipedrive in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these two applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the form is submitted by the client, then only that client will be added as a person in Pipedrive, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we have to select our trigger application. So by using which application you want to start this workflow. So over here, I want that when the form will be submitted by my client in Paperform from the website, then I want to start the workflow. So this application by using which I want to start it is Paperform. So let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. On the happening of which event in Paperform you want to start the workflow. So you can see I have two options over here. I want that when the new form will be submitted, then the response of that form should be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And with that response, instantly my workflow should get started. So here my trigger application is Paperform, and you can see our trigger event is new form submission. Now, we have to build a connection between Paperform and Pabbly Connect. You can see for that I'm already logged into my Paperform account, and this is the form which I want to connect. So you have to insert the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect inside the specific form which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect, so that when the form will be submitted, the response will be captured. Okay. Obviously, you can have more than one forms for different purposes on your Paperform account. So you cannot connect each of the form. You have to select a specific one. Then how you're going to insert the webhook URL by following the given instructions. For this, you do not have to worry because I'm going to show you each and every step. So let us first of all copy the webhook URL. Then the webhook URL will be acting as a bridge for transferring the data of every new form submission in Paperforms towards Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I will take you towards my Paperform account. This is the form which I want to connect. So I will simply select it by clicking on edit option. As we have done that, here this is the form which basically I have given the name of this form as inquiry form. It contains following details: first name, last name, email, phone number, and the type of property in which the client is interested, whether it is residential, commercial, or rental. After selecting the form, after completing the form, what you are supposed to do? You have to go towards after submission option. What you want to do after submission of the form? I want to go towards integrations and webhooks, and I want to send the webhook response. So after coming on integrations and webhooks, here when we'll scroll down, we can see the option of webhooks. So let's select that. And now we are going to click on this add webhook button to add a new webhook. How we are going to do that? By simply inserting the webhook URL which we have copied. So first of all, let's paste it over here. Then we have to select the triggered event, that on which event you want to share the response towards this URL. I want when the new submission will be made, the response should be shared toward the URL. Okay, as we have done that, now let's click on create. And over here with this, our webhook is set up successfully. It is activated and the connection between Paperform and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So first of all, let's click on save. And now we are going to click on publish to publish the changes which we have made and to publish the form. As we have done that, now we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. It is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. How we are going to do that? By simply submitting the form which we have recently connected. To submit the form, first of all, you have to go back towards Paperform. You have to go towards the share option. And over here, we have the URL of the form. So you can just directly copy and open it in a new tab. I'm going to click on open in a new tab directly. And I'm going to submit this form in front of you in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect with some dummy details, of course. So let's say the first name of the lead or the client who is submitting this form is, let's say Smart, and let's say the last name of this lead is Smart Lead. Let's say the email of this lead is smartlead45@pablitudes.com, and let's say the phone number of the lead is. Alright, now I'm going to select the very important thing, that is the type of property. Let's say I'm interested in residential property. As soon as we have done that, the form is submitted, and now I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect. We will wait for a few seconds and you can see that the response is already captured over here. When you will see and look down towards the response, we have received all the details. So let's start reading them one by one. First of all, we have the type of trigger which is being performed. That is the submission. We have the team ID, we have the submission ID, then we have the slug, we have the IP address through which the form is received, we have the form ID over here. Then when we will scroll down, you can see we have the details of the client. The type of property in which the client is interested is residential. We have the phone number of the client. We have their email address, same email which we have entered, and we have the first name and last name as well. First name and the last name. This means our connection between Paperform and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. And now every time the form will be submitted by the lead or the client, the response is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Now our motive is to add the lead who has submitted this form as a person in Pipedrive, so that we can save these leads in the organized format in our CRM application. So here as a CRM, I am using Pipedrive. So we have to build the connection between Pipedrive and Pabbly Connect. For that, we just have to go towards our action step. And now we have to select the action application. What will it be? It will be Pipedrive. So let's select that quickly. Then we have to select the action event, what you want to perform. Whether you want to create a lead, an organization, or a person. I want to add this lead as a person in my Pipedrive account. So I'm going to go towards create a person. Then let's click on connect. We have to now build the connection between Pipedrive and Pabbly Connect. For that, you can see I'm already logged into my Pipedrive account. Now we'll follow the instructions. So here you can see we have two options to build this connection. Add new connection and select existing connection. So if you already have an existing connection, just go with that. But I'm going to show you that how you have to build a new connection. To create a new connection, you need to provide API token. And how you're going to get this API token, that I'm going to show you. So here we have an instruction. You just have to go towards your Pipedrive account. You have to go towards the profile section. So on your account, from the top right corner, you will see the option of profile. And over here, you have to go towards personal preferences. Here you will find the option of API. So let's select that. And this is your API key. So let's copy it. If you want, you can also generate a new token, but I'm going to use the same. And I'm going to paste it over here. Done. Now let's click on save. And as we have done that, you can see that our connection between Pipedrive and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So we need to enter the details in these fields successfully one by one in order to create a person in Pipedrive. So let's start with the name. We have to enter the name, phone number, email, organization name, owner, first name and last name if we have received, and other details. Okay. Here I'm going to start with the name. But we are not going to enter the details manually over here. We are going to use a trick that is called as mapping. Mapping is a technique which helps us to make the data dynamic. So mapping means inserting data from the previous step. You can see in our previous response, when we scroll on, we have received the details of the lead already. We have the first name, their last name, their email address, phone number, all the details. So what we will do, whatever details we want, we will just insert them from previous step directly. Here we need to enter the name, but you can see we have not received the full name in the response. We have received the name in the separate fields. We have first name and the last name. So here we will map the name separately. First of all, let's map the first name and then we will map the last name. So as we have mapped this name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So every time a new lead will be received through the form submission in Paperform, the details which we are going to map over here are automatically going to replace. Now the next we will map the phone number. Then we have to map the email. So as we are mapping all the details, all these details are automatically going to replace. Okay, so we do not have to do anything manually. We do not have to change the details one by one. If you have received any organization name or the company name, you can map that over here. If you have received the owner name, you can also map that. These fields are not mandatory, so I can just ignore them because I have not received them. Here in the label, I'm going to map the type of property in which the lead is interested. Okay, so that I can differentiate my leads. Now I'm going to simply click on Save and Send Test Request button. And as we have done that, here the response is received. It is saying that the name field is mandatory. Although we have mapped the first name and last name in these fields, but we have to map the name as well in the full format. So here I'm going to map the full name as well. That is my first name. Then I'm going to use a space, and with the space, I'm going to now map the last name. Okay, done. Now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button once again. And as we have done that, here it is saying that yes, the member is created. So now I'm going to take you towards my Pipedrive account. We will go towards the contact section from the left side. And these are all the persons we have. So when I'm going to scroll down, here we have the smart lead. So this is the lead which we have recently created. When I'm going to open this, you can see we have received all the details. So here we have the first name, their last name, their email address, their phone number, and all other details as well. This means our connection between Paperform and Pipedrive is absolutely successful. So every time a new response will be captured through Paperform, automatically the person who has submitted the form will be added in Pipedrive as well. So once we have completed the automation, we have integrated the applications. Let us check whether the automation is running fine or not. So how we are going to do that? By simply submitting the form once again in Paperform. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to open the form in another tab now. And with some new details, I'm going to submit this. So let's say this time the name of the lead is good lead. Let's say the email of this good lead is good@pabblycutes.com. Let's say the number is, and let's say the property is commercial. Now I'm going to submit the form. As soon as we have done that, you can see the form is submitted. So I'm going to take you towards Pipedrive once again. We will go towards the contact section. And in the list, we can see that yes, automatically without any manual efforts, a new lead is added, a new person is created with the same details. This means our connection is absolutely successful and also the workflow is running fine. So in a similar manner, to manage all your leads effectively in organized format and that too effortlessly, you can very easily create this amazing automation where you can simply connect your form building application. Here I have taken the example of Paperform with your CRM, as I have taken Pipedrive over here. Now, I hope this automation is clear to you. It is helpful for your business as well. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.